Alright everybody, here we go for the third and final game of this best of three between Huck and Intense. First two games were pretty good. Hopefully this third one matches up. I guess the second game was probably better than the first one. The first one was kind of weird. Huck had that army and he was pressuring with and it just got caught out, and that was kind of not fun for him, but I think the second game was pretty good. A lot of good tactical play, some nice positioning. Positioning and tactics. Just like words you can say and sound smart is great. Casters love those words. You know, if I say, well, either of those, we're going to use those as examples because they work. If I say tactical, you just sound smart. And that's useful because it's really all you have. I mean, nobody really knows you in real life. Yeah, I guess a few people do, but see, look here. Completely off topic. Huck does do this mineral stacking thing, so I'm gonna go with it's good, and I learned it from him, so it's good. So we do have pretty standard builds here, no proxies or anything from either of these players. In fact, it looks like Intense was building a SU depot over here. I was gonna say looking for proxies himself, but he wasn't. It's not pretty common for a Protoss to proxy a Terran. It's pretty, you know, you gotta have balls. I mean, he's got balls, but it doesn't make it good. You gotta have balls because it's not good. You just probably shouldn't do it. So gas here for Intense. Probably looking to just do a Reaper expand again, but yeah, maybe something cool. If he does it with the second gas, that'd be cool. Wouldn't mind seeing like Banshees or something. It's always fun. So 3 right now? Yeah, 3 right now. If he does do the same build, he'll get his 52 gas. It's a multiple of 4. He gets his 52 gas, and then bring all the SCVs out to mine minerals. This is a scenic map. I'm going to say that. I actually really like Overgrowth. It's been here with us for another one that's been with us for a while. Is this like day 1 alpha? Or beta? I think it was. You know what? Yeah, I remember seeing Warhounds on this map. Yeah, I think it was this map. Warhounds. That's an old one. That is an old one. I was really sad I never got to play with those units. You know, they were broken, but, you know, so is everything. It's beta. That's actually the thing that kind of bothers me about betas, is a lot of the player base really feels alienated. It's like, you got to play beta, but I didn't. Are you better than me? Like, so many of us never got to play with Warhounds. Me included. Made me sad. So many of us never, I don't know, got to play with one supply roaches. I think that was fixed in beta. Like, these are just things that a lot of the player base never got to do. Now, I don't think one supply roaches was the thing that should have ever happened, but, you know, it's always fun to just hit that R key. We do see pretty standard expansions here from Intense. Back to the beta problem. I don't really know what the solution is, though. I just don't. Maybe, like, you have, not everyone can play beta at once. You get, like, a week of beta, and then you have to wait for 3 weeks or something before you can play beta again. I don't know. Because you can't just let everyone in. Just, you know, that's not going to work. So, anyway. Mothership Corps is going to get some scouting done. It's always good. Yeah, well, I mean, it's good for Huck, at least. He's gotten a lot of damage done with these Mothership Corps. Again, there are only 2 Marines out here, so this Mothership Corps can just fight. Bring it on, boy. Let's do this. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Marines just have to run. Why don't we all do this? I don't know. We're not Huck. Man, it was so close to finishing. Brutal. Well, this Mothership Corps looks like he's going to pick off the SCV. I should say, Mothership Corps is going to pick off the SCV and then just get out. And this is a great harass. Delays the command center. Stops it at 3 seconds left. 3 StarCraft 2 seconds. That's like a second real time. Oh man, that Reaper's going to get got too by a couple stalkers. This is getting kind of crazy. These harasses from Huck have been a little too good. They've been getting too much done. And looks like if he brings up these 2 stalkers, throws down a time warp on these units, and I think he just kills them all and gets another good chunk of damage done. Oh man, this Mothership Corps is still harassing, and I love that he's pulling the Marines away from the ramp with the Mothership Corps and then sending them the stalkers. Oh, there's a Marauder now though. Marauders are like fun police. Protoss, you wanna be aggressive with me? No, you cannot do that. They're like Goblin Guide. Anyone who gets the reference, good job. They're like Goblin Guide. Just like no fun. You can't do what you want. You die now. No good. Why is this a thing? Well, It's actually kind of good, but it's not the point. So this Mothership Core and these 2 Stalkers are getting chased down by these Terran units. Should be fine though, I imagine. Yeah, he's got a photon overcharge you can use. A couple Stalkers back here at home. Oh wow, Mothership Core, run! Okay, it does live. I didn't even see that. Didn't know. Now there's no photon overcharge. This is kind of scary. Huck's got 6 Stalkers for this. Well, okay, it's probably enough. What? He misclicked. He meant to right click on the Marauder and he misclicked. Oh no. Some good micro here from Huck though, pulling away the injured Stalkers. The Marines have to follow them. You know, you gotta kill them. Yeah, this is a pretty even trade actually. I think in general, Protoss is probably a little happier with that. He traded 3 Stalkers for the whole army. And I don't, what are the, well, I guess they're gonna kill a Sentry, which is pretty good, but, no, you know what? This is actually a pretty good attack. He's gonna get a lot of damage done with this. There's no more coming after this. Gonna go after some probes here. Alright, it stopped being good when he went after probes, but, you know, got another Stalker and a Sentry, so, not the worst. I think that second attack could have gone a lot better if he just focused on the units, but didn't really happen. So I think overall, maybe Huck a tiny bit ahead with that trade. But, like, just a tiny bit. I don't even know, like, the units. Oh, there we go. What is this thing called? Bricks. I thought it was called shields. Bricks. 400. It's got armor 1. Interesting. 400 HP, as some would call it. Scouted. Huck knows. Whoa. That's a cool sound. That sounds like a Protoss thing. Oh, well, I think that was the, what do you call this thing? Is that another tower? I don't know, watchtower. Vision thing! The vision thing. We do have another attack here by Intense. Looks like Huck should be okay here. He's got a photon overcharge. Yeah. So if Intense comes in here, we could see some force fields behind this army, but we can also see a lot of damage go. Oh, yeah, nice force fields there. Throws down the photon overcharge. These are just free units. Those were just free units. I think he killed like 3 or 4 Marines and a Marauder. That's pretty good. Also put quite a bit of damage on these. No, man. What was that sound? I don't know. If anyone knows, tell me in the comments, please. It was weird. It was like, I thought it was like the Observer, but that's not what Observers sound like. They go wow. But those are probes. Those are Brood War probes. I don't know, man. Don't worry about it. Don't question me. That's what Observers sound like now. They changed it. Just be okay with this. So this Observer gets a good scout, but Intense sees it. Shoots it down. Good job there by Intense, scouting out the Observer. I've actually seen Terrans who were so good at that. They're just like, oh, the Observer's not my mini-map, I know. And then they walk over and it's like, yep, tiny little glitter or whatever. like Tasia, he killed that Observer. It wasn't even moving, but he'd have killed it. Oh my goodness, did he see it? Did he see it? He's moving his units underneath. That's how you know. No, I didn't see it. Nope. Did you see it? Tasia was seeing it. There's a Zealot here. Oh, good, he got the SCV. Good for him. Good. I'm not biased. Sorry. I always want Huck to win. I always want Huck to win. I'm gonna be completely honest right now. If Huck's ever in a series, I want him to win. But it does look like this this Protoss unit, the Zealot, was cleaned up. Huck's got a pretty decent army. He's actually into Colossus tech already. I haven't been paying the most attention. No lies. I've been having a little fun with this one. Does look like he's stemmed here, yeah. Stim pack. So had to run away. 2 Colossi is a lot. 2 Colossus? 2 Colossi? Yeah, 2 Colossi. Scan here hits nothing. I don't know. It was a weird scan. Maybe there was an Observer that he like missed with the first one. I'm not sure. But looks like Huck is moving this army over to come pressure the 3rd. A pretty good move. This is a decent area to attack into. A nice force field go down, trapping a decent chunk of this army, which is just completely obliterated. The problem now is the Terran can sit behind the wall and kill all these Zealots, but still worth it. Didn't lose very many Zealots. Another Stalkers can come up and get some damage done. So nice attack there by Huck. Good pressure. Intense is still a bit ahead in supply, but a lot of that is accounted for by the fact that, you know, Huck has to attack a lot more to get good units out. Looks like his Temple Archive just finished, so he might be going for some Storm. Maybe? I don't know. He's pressuring here with these Stalkers, and again, just doing that nice move of pressuring a bit with your Stalkers, killing like a unit or 2, and then running back. Yeah, Templar being warped in. I think it's for Archons then. He hasn't started Storm yet, and he's already making temp. Well, no, alright, Storm's starting. I usually start my Storm before I make an Archon or a Templar, because I don't think the Templars were very useful without Storm. That's what I'm going for. But Huck has different opinions. He likes to get that Templar out. It is nice if you build the Templar first with your gas, then you can turn it into Archon if you've got to, if you need defense right away. But there's no time limit on that. There's a time limit on energy, or sorry, Storm, Storm Tech. Researching it. It takes longer to build up Storm Tech. Finish that research than it does to build up energy. So I generally start Storm first, but that's clearly a personal thing. So cannon going up here in the main. He's got actually 2 cannons now. He's pretty ready for drops. Also some laser pylons. Okay. I thought I was gonna be building cannons here. I like to build like a cannon here, cannon here, cannon here, like one in front. I'm pretty defensive while I build my weird upgrade armies. I also, I mean, if you hit me on ladder, which could happen, I'm probably gonna go for a Templar opening. That's the thing. I just do that. It's so much fun. Are you gonna pull the boys? He's got a couple STVs with this. No, just 3. Okay, that's fair. Oh, they're repairing the Vikings. Fair. Looks like these stalkers saw the army a bit. Oh, he just has complete vision. He's got the tower. Okay, so he saw everything. He knows exactly what Intense has got coming for him. And Huck should be ready in that case. Where are you, Templar? Here we go. 1, 2 storms. Pretty close to 3, actually. That one Templar was just 25 energy off. But I imagine you'll throw down 2 storms and then make an Archon. Usually pretty safer. That Stalker. Warrior Stalker now with 3 kills. He is still a Disciple, though. You need more than 3 kills to be not a Disciple. You become a Mentor at 5 kills. I didn't just check all those units for one that had 5 kills to know that. I promise. Man, these Colossi, 2 and 3 kills. They did not get the last hits. Man, somebody's been KS in these Colossi, that's for sure. Looks like Intense is going to be backing off a bit here. I think this army's pretty strong from Huck. Intense's army's pretty good too. I could definitely see either of these guys taking this fight. And Intense, you sneaky boy. What are you doing? What are you doing? He is going all the way with this one. Which player is Huck? Okay, Huck is 3. Oh, I don't know if you saw it or not. I'm looking for the... I lost the medevacs. Where are they? There they are. Found him. Found the medevacs. Looks like there was a bit of an attack here, but go clean up. Huck is actually pushing out. This is... I don't know. Is it bad or good for Intense? Intense is going to be able to go into the main with very little resistance, but Huck is going to have such a huge army. It's just going to kill everything Intense has. Oh, Huck is pulling back. Nice feedbacks there on the medevacs. It ends up killing one of them before all the units get out. They're all so low on health, but these units did end up getting out of the medevacs, and they're getting healed up now, so this is going to be pretty hard for Huck to hold. He can warp in Zealots. He can warp in, I guess, Archons. Put on Overcharge going down before this Nexus, but it's getting focused down too fast. It doesn't kill too much before all those units, before the Nexus dies. And Huck's army is back here now, and there's only 2 medevacs, so most of these units are going to be end up being killed. It looks like Intense gets as many as he can out. Doesn't get that medevac picked off. Let's look at supplies. Well, Intense clearly ahead on supply. But, oh no! Oh, the Stalkers killed off a bunch of medevacs, it looks like, at least 2. During that fight, a feedback there, and the 3rd one goes down. It's going to be these 2 Colossi, and 6 storms on these Marauders. I think the Stalkers should be enough to clean up these Bio units, and yeah, Intense realizes this has to pull back. The problem, this Colossi is just going to be able to do so much damage, and I actually think the Colossus can just fight. Well, looks like it would have lost, but there's still Stalkers to back it up, and that ended up going really well for Huck. And in the meantime, 4 Archons just got warped in. Those are scary units. Intense is redropping the main in the meantime, so he's getting some damage done here, but Zealots coming back should be able to clean this up pretty easily. There's a lot of Zealots with pretty decent upgrades as well. Well, I guess 2 ones weren't that good. I just kind of assumed, and then I went to check, and I'm like, whoa, shoot, I lied. Intense is only at 2-2 though, so only 1 upgrade out. That was still enough Zealots to deal with that. Here we have the pressure. Oh man, I don't think this is going to be able to work into a planetarian time. And in fact, Huck is so not afraid of that happening that he goes and kills some workers before targeting this down. Ugh! Oh, he did cancel? Is this like Zerg units, if you kill them while they're morphing, you just get it back? That is actually one of the things I think should be changed. If you don't cancel your Baneling, you shouldn't get the money back. That's silly. But here we go, the Protoss taking out this 3rd base as well. So Intense is now in 2 base, Huck on 3. Nice storm there, hitting so much of this bio. The Colossus does go down, and some Ghosts are coming in with a bunch of Vikings. Look at all these Vikings, just going to kill all the Colossi so fast, but there's none left. These Vikings are actually just bad units now. Oh no. And there's zealots, just 2 zealots going to town, man. 3 armor. They just die so slowly without +3 weapons from the Terran. Oh man, it looks like Huck is in a pretty good spot. He's got his 4th up. He's got a bunch of Templar and some zealots here to defend it. And his main army was saved. He's still got this big Stalker clump. He did lose some of it, but he also saved a good amount of zealots. Looks like a Colossus and these Archons lived. Jeez, that's so good. This army's great. Here the unit count. Yeah, three Archons, only 1 Colossus, but honestly, I don't think I want very many Colossi right now. That's way too many Vikings to be wielding Colossi. So I think Huck should just be on full Templar tech mode. Also, just get a bunch of upgrades. He's getting +2 weapons, so that's going to be pretty helpful. The Zealot here, doomed to die. Yeah, sorry, buddy. You did good work. It was a man's death. Or a woman's death. You know, either way. I think women can have honorable deaths as well, right? I think that's how it works. Now, nice drop here, actually getting quite a few kills. 4. Okay, he actually just pulled the probes away. I thought they were all dead. Well, now he's sending them back to die, so that's always fun. Looks like some nice feedbacks and a storm went down on that bio while I wasn't looking. This drop here looks like it should get cleaned up eventually. Well, you know what? That's the last Zealot. Having to warp in more Zealots. Dude, Zealot, bro, what are you doing? Get in there. In the meantime, some Zealots have been warped in and they're pressuring the 3rd of Intense. So, Huck kind of trying to keep his economy ahead. I do definitely think he needs to pull these probes away while he cleans up with this drop, or until he's done so. And it looks like these Stalkers are here. They should be able to do just that. While these Zealots are still just wreaking havoc. Well, they're done now, but he killed, 4 SCVs. 15 probes went down, though. I think that was not well handled by Huck. He definitely wanted to pull those probes away. Just leave them away. It's fine, dude. You don't need to mine the entire time. 3 Zealots is not going to deal with that drop. You're better suited to just pull your probes away, let the Nexus tank for a bit. Even if it dies, like, it's not the worst thing ever. You don't want it to die, and then build up an army that can actually defeat the drop, and then go do it. Looks like Intense here is going to be pressuring the 4th of Huck. Another nice storm. Where was that Templar? I didn't even see it. 2 storms. The second one not too great, but still fine. Ah, Stalkers, please. What are you doing? The 2 Stalkers blink into this little area. This is your death trap. Oh no, run away. But you can't because those rocks are still there. So it looks like all the Stalkers are dead now for Huck. This might be a good time for Intense to take an engagement. He's a little down on supply, but he did just kill a big chunk of the anti-air. Ugh! Storm, please. So much damage on these Templar, or these Vikings. And the Templar lives. What a great Templar. You go home, bro. Get some more energy. You go home, bro. So Intense has a pretty strong army, I will say. I'm liking this quite a bit for him. At least this composition. His problem is he's pretty low on workers, but it's not even really a problem anymore. He's got a decent economy with... Well, I shouldn't say a decent economy. He's got good saturation because he's not got very many bases. I imagine the main is mined out completely. Maybe the natural as well by now. It's almost mined out, so he's really just on 1 base mining. Oh, wow. Okay, he's not got very much mining at all. I don't even know what I was saying. I almost said that he had a good economy. What was I thinking? I saw like 37 SCVs. I'm like, yeah, okay, you can mine gas and some minerals. Cool. No, it's not that good. Does have a good army, though. Is maxed right now with a very low worker count, so his army's going to be pretty strong. Oh, no, this is actually a really big deal. Just losing all this mining right now is so bad. And a storm going down on this army again. These storms by Huck have been so good. Just been such a good job of keeping Intense away and battering his units bit by bit. But not like bit by bit. Oh, 17 SCVs have died? Yeah, they just turned around and fought. Intense's economy is just getting obliterated right now, and still more storms going down. These Vikings can't even come in right now. Nice EMP. Actually, the storm did get off, so a little bit of damage went on those units there. Intense is doing an okay job of pressuring this base, but I think one of the problems he has is he's just got so many Vikings. His ground army is not very strong. I guess, you know, it's going to be really nice when he kills the Colossi in 2 seconds. And here we go. We are seeing these Vikings obliterate these Colossi so quickly, just dying way before they can get very many shots off. But it looks like the ground army from Huck is just so big. And these storms were pretty decent. Looks like 1 Archon flanked. We have the GGGL from Intense, so Huck does move on. I did know that that happened. I knew. I'm sorry. They were spoiler-free VODs, but I clicked on the wrong one and saw Huck versus somebody. So... it's okay. It's okay. I tried to be not biased, clearly. I'm sure that came through. This is really weird. The replay, like all the units disappear. This is interesting. Oh well, I guess there's no vision when there's no players. So that is the end of our replay, our match, replay match, match of replays. We're gonna go with that one. That's the end of our match between Huck and Intense. It was a good one. I very much enjoy this matchup, so I'm pretty happy to cast it. And that is all for now, though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed as much as I did. We'll see you next time.